Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the top 5 best Raspberry Pi starter kits. Starting at number 5. Noza Tech Raspberry Pi 3. Noza Tech starter kit for Raspberry Pi 3 is a flexible option as it incorporates lots of useful components, and it comes with some variants to choose from according to your preferences. There are 2 variants with a 32GB microSD card and 2 without one, and each of these come with either a black or a white case. Basically, you can choose however you like, maybe you prefer a black case or you want to buy your own microSD card. As expected, the price for the sets with the microSD card is higher. It's important to note that all of them have the latest Raspberry Pi 3 Model B, which has already proven its capabilities as it can perform well in various educational or recreational projects. The first sets, those without South Dakota cards, are pretty basic, low-cost options just focused on the essentials as they both have a simple case, a power supply, a set of 2 heatsinks and thermal grease. The latter helps with keeping under control the CPU and LAN temperatures, maintaining a cooler overclocked environment for such an enclosed space. The sets with the 32GB microSD card also have an adapter for connecting it to a PC. The case, whether black or clear, has all the ports easily accessible to simplify the job of setting up the Raspberry Pi. Thanks to a smart way of designing, there's also a good level of protection provided for the Pi's delicate components. Overall, it offers some interesting goodies that look promising to any Raspberry Pi enthusiast. This kit has the potential to exceed your expectations as the Raspberry Pi 3 works flawlessly right out of the box. Getting the setup process right can take a while, but it's a very rewarding experience in the end. An excellent product for the money and an essential tool in the hands of any techie. For more information and latest price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. At number 4. Vilrose Raspberry Pi 3. The Raspberry Pi 3 Essentials Kit offers great value and has a great configuration which is a total blast to use and learn with. Vilrose threw in everything needed to get a cool project with the Raspberry Pi 3 started. For a relatively low price, this Vilrose kit should satisfy many computer hobbyists. The main attraction from this kit is the powerful micro South Dakota card. After careful consideration and multiple speed tests, Vilrose decided that the Samsung Evo Plus is the best solution for the job. With 32GB of storage, you also get a decent amount of space. Noobs comes preloaded to quickly install the desired operating system. Another interesting addition for this Raspberry Pi kit is the all-listed 2.5-amp power supply that's created to work in the most efficient manner possible and comes with a very capable noise filter. A premium black case can also be found in this kit, and it provides convenient access to all the ports. The cover can be removed to access the row of GPIO pins. 2 sets of heatsinks are included, and a high-quality HDMI cable that's SEC-enabled. With all these components at your disposal, you can get the Raspberry Pi 3 up and running in just a few minutes. The guide included in the box is not very clear at times as it's made just for the board and not for this particular kit. For any amateur enthusiast who wants an inexpensive kit loaded with essential items needed to get the Raspberry Pi 3 running quickly, this product from Vilrose is an ideal option. Just for the highly capable 32GB microSD card alone, this kit is worth every cent. Halfway of my listed number 3. NEEGO Raspberry Pi 3. For those looking to build a mini computer at home, beginners and pros alike, this kit from NEEGO is the ultimate starter pack for Raspberry Pi 3 as it contains a generous amount of quality items including a fancy touchscreen display. Thanks to this supplied display, you are no longer required to find a mouse and keyboard to operate the small device. Besides the 7-inch touchscreen display, you have many tools at your disposal to help you craft the right gadget. NEEGO provides a noise-filtered power source, a HDMI cable, and a 16GB microSD card. Complete with heatsinks and a fancy protective case which fits the Pi 3 perfectly, this is a very cost-effective solution if you want a fully equipped starter kit. The display is good for what you need to pay. It's not extremely high-res, but it offers a decent viewing experience. The installation of the Raspberry Pi 3 unfolds quite smoothly, but if you are a beginner, make sure you carefully document before connecting things, because there's the possibility of frying the board if you mess something up. One thing that's a little inconvenient is the way the case won't allow you to remove the microSD card out without unscrewing and taking the back panel out each time. This is only a slight issue if you plan on switching microSD cards very often. If you are the type who enjoys a DE process, working with this kit and assembling everything will be a satisfying experience. Through this bundle, NEEGO offers a pleasant exploration into the world of creative building with a Raspberry Pi 3. There are lots of things to get excited about in this kit, including the convenient touchscreen, so if you have the extra budget, it's a valuable choice. Coming in at number 2. CanaKit Raspberry Pi 3. If you don't wish to bother with getting the right tools to bring your Raspberry Pi project to life, many companies offer some amazing kits to help you get started much quicker. This one from CanaKit is a very comprehensive value bundle for beginners containing many essential components and a quick start guide. The price is very reasonable, so it's definitely worth checking it out. The kit includes the fastest model from the Raspberry Pi family, the one previously reviewed, the Pi 3 Model B. It comes with built-in Wi-Fi and is capable of making Bluetooth connections. This one is pretty much the best you can get in terms of performance per price. To jump right in the exciting world of these fun little computers, you get a high-quality case specially designed for Raspberry Pi 3. For a more simplified plug-and-play process, there's a 32GB Class 10 microSD card supplied complete with Noobs, the quick and easy system installer that contains Raspbian, an operating system based on the Debian Linux distro. CanaKit provides a specially designed and tested for this Raspberry Pi model power supply. It comes with a noise filter to offer the best level of stability. There's no keyboard and mouse provided, so keep in mind you are going to need these for configuration. CanaKit delivers a great combination of useful parts besides the Raspberry Pi 3 for a fair price. This package offers a very convenient way to get started in your projects more efficiently. It's recommended for starters. The included guide should help you with the setup, but if you want something more advanced, there are other kits in this list which could be more up your alley. And number 1. Raspberry Pi 3 Model B. The latest installment in the Raspberry Pi project, the 3 Model B, keeps getting better as it improves lots of things over its predecessor. This one represents the flagship board for the Raspberry Pi Foundation, and we'll take a closer look at each of the upgrades for the Pi 3 Model B. The first important modification that is worth talking about is the new generation of processors integrated. Thanks to the quad-core Broadcom 64-bit ARMv8 processor, the speed increase goes from 900 MHz of the previous model to 1.2 GHz on the Pi 3. Another essential upgrade, which is a bit more exciting, is the addition of a Wi-Fi chip built into the Raspberry Pi. You can say goodbye to Wi-Fi adapters as the board is now fully Wi-Fi ready. There's also Bluetooth Low Energy for more connectivity options. The final upgrade over the Pi 2 model is the better power source, which goes from 2 amps to a maximum of 2.5 amps. With this improvement, the new Pi can power some more energy-demanding devices over its USB ports. These are pretty much the only changes over the previous Raspberry Pi, so the good news is that all the nice goodies like the shape, connectors, and mounting holes remain the same. A slight difference is in regards to the placement of the LEDs. Somewhere around 99% of cases and accessories are still fully compatible with this new model. In terms of performance, the Pi 3 seems to be noticeably speedier than the Pi 2, though the difference won't really have an effect, considering that this is not intended for intense computational tasks. It does depend a lot on what you want to do with a Raspberry Pi, and this is where the fun part begins because you can unleash your creativity. There are a lot of accessories needed to work right, and that includes the Pi 3 Model B. This shouldn't be a problem if you are a computer hobbyist and wish to tinker with it and do some exciting projects like a computer for kids or a very basic email and web browsing machine. With such a small price, the Raspberry Pi 3 Model B is a very valuable asset in the hands of any creative mind. For more information and latest price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you found it helpful. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any question, you can leave a comment below